Hello, my name is Sandy Aubrey from Real Life, Real Women, and today I am accompanied by Sylvie Olivier, founder of Golden Heart Wisdom, and we are going to have another conversation about the book, The House of the Universe, that I recently published. And Sylvie and I thought that it would be fun to have some conversations together about the different topics that are that are found in the book itself. So thank you, Sylvie, for being here with me today. It's always such a pleasure to exchange with you.
Yes, you're so welcome. Yes. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to this conversation.
Yeah, so we talked about last conversation that we had, we talked about perceptors. So perceptors are characters within the story. If you don't know them yet, I strongly invite you to read the book. But one topic that we do go more in depth in the book, The House of the Universe, is the bank of the universe.
Mhm.
And so the bank of the universe holds all of the abundance that the universe has. And you can actually see the drawers right here. There we go. And so all of these different drawers and the bank of the universe contain the abundance that's reserved for each person. And each person has their own unique drawer. So each drawer has a different shape, different size, and it can only be accessed by, let's say, my drawer. I am the only one who can access it. Someone else can't come in and steal it. Unfortunately for the grits, they don't know that. And so they have various master plans to break into the house of the universe and steal all of the abundance that is found, that resides within it. And we were just talking offline, Sylvie, you mentioned the grits and greed, and I mean, I put these characters on paper and never even made that connection.
Yeah, for me, the first time that I read it, but I didn't share it with you. I don't know why, but it was really connected. And let's say the greed or the lack.
Yeah.
There, different intensity of this pattern of lacking. And the universe doesn't lack anything. The universe is abundant, prosperous, exponentially all the time. It's always in circulation. And I really love that in the book. It's like this kind of abundance is reserved for XYZ. And it's really through our uniqueness, because what you really love and makes your heart sing is not necessarily the same for me, except the qualities of the heart, except love, joy, peace, all of that. All humans, they really wish to have that, but we won't express it in the same way though. And the Bank of the Universe is really awesome. All, not only the grits, but all the characters that are working in the Bank of the Universe are showing a different side, a different facet of that. And I really love that.
Yeah, so you have Anna, who's kind of the keeper of the bank of the universe, and she is actually really funny. Really, I can't not share this story. Anna has trouble staying, let's say, her feet on the ground. She will fluctuate on her chair within these different drawers based on the vibrational frequencies that she feels throughout humanity. And so sometimes she can be all the way up, in the clouds, and all you see are her feet. And what's part of her unique gift is that she really connects with the essence of people, but she also sees the different layers of protection that people have, but in an almost caricature way. So when the grits first arrived, one of them, she describes one of the characters almost looking like she's got like this crocodile skin, and I won't give you all the details, but it's really very creative the way that she sees all of the different characters, kind of like, their suit of armor or this disguise that they wear to try to be someone that they're not. But Anna can really see the essence of the different individuals who come. And it's rare that people can come to the House of the Universe when they have so many of those, layers of protection still on them. So Anna's fascinated by the grits when they come in. And then you have Senor Laluz, who he will, just by his sheer presence, allow many of those layers of protection to dissolve, which is very unsettling for the grits who just kind of, they think they're going to fool them, but when they come in, they have experiences that are quite the opposite.
Yes, yes, because from the mind level, we really think that we can control and manipulate, even though it's not the purpose per se, but we've been raised in a way that, we have to work hard for the money. And I know it's not only the money in the bank of the universe, so much more, but let's talk about the money per se. So we have to work hard. We have to pull up our sleeves, make sure that we are overriding the limits that we think that we have. It's hard. It's with a lot of effort that we have to always work, work, work. So when people think that, oh, I will never reach this amount of money that I think I need to be free and to succeed. So what if I could steal it? And we're not saying that everyone wants to do that, but it's really about the intention. It's because we really think, we're convinced that we will never be able to welcome this kind of abundance and this kind of money. And it's true from the mind level. But when we go into our heart and we really deeply connect to the heart, all of a sudden the abundance is our gift, is a natural birthright for every human being. So that's why, we are connected. I call it the buffet of the universe, right? So everything is always available. It only requires for each individual to make us ourselves accessible to what's there. So I really like it the way that you are describing it, because even if they worked hard to try to manipulate and steal, and well, we won't spoil the punch,
Yeah.
but it's really about this connection from the heart and the choice that everyone is making that will make all the difference.
Yeah, I love how you talk about that, because the choice, and it's all about the experience. And I remember, when I first met even my husband, for him, I was like, well, when we get to this place, then we'll be happy. Whereas today, that has really shifted a whole lot. And if I open my drawer of abundance, I see my family, I see my kids, I see the businesses that we've created, I see the book, there's so much abundance that's already there. So I think being able to really connect to that, to the abundance that we already have, just kind of sends out a message of abundance. And so abundance goes and meets up with some of their friends, and then more comes, right?
Exactly, because it vibrates at the same frequency. So every human being is a receptor and emitter, right? So we emit, or we emanate the vibrational signal. So if we've been raised in a way and programmed that we need to work hard, so the effort will always be there. Even though just around the corner could be so much more fluidity, we won't see it. We won't access it, or we will see it, but won't able to just welcome it into our life. Whereas when we are appreciating, really appreciating what's already there, the vibrational signal will send out appreciation. So appreciation will emanate, will reach out to very similar frequency, and will come back for you to experience more appreciation. But if it's effort, limit, greed, I want more because I feel that I'm not enough, well, this is also going out in the signal and will come back with more opportunities to continue to live that way.
And that's so hard for so many of us to wrap our minds around. It's just like, but it's basically the definition of a Groundhog Day. It's kind of doing the same things always over and over again, but expecting different results. It's
Yes.
whereas if we're really able to connect to that plenitude, then there's so much more of that that will come into our lives. And many of the different characters in the House of the Universe will experience and dance with different, different scenarios in their lives, and how the different choices that they make, the impact that it has within their lives as well.
Yes, because even though we've been, programmed in a certain way for our whole life, with a choice, we can change that and start to play in another playground where everything is more fluid, lighter, easier, instead of being so heavy and hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a choice. And I often, it's one of the first things that I talk about, even on the Real Life for Women website, is it's a choice. We can choose, we choose how we react to things. We choose how we want to move forward, and we can choose, difficulty, and because we've been trained that way, if it's no pain, no gain.
Yes.
you know,
And because we want to be worthy and recognized and acknowledged as
yeah,
well.
exactly. Whereas when we're just connected to the heart, things are just they flow so much easier. And yeah, and a lot of the characters, like I said, will experience both realms, all of the different realms. So
Yes.
yeah, Sylvie, you are so wise, and there's so much wisdom that you share with humanity. So thank you for doing that. It was really thanks to you and your assistants and Bernard's that I was able to bring this book to life. And I truly hope that it can assist others in also reconnecting. And if it can just, make that one little crack and allow people to perhaps experience life differently and make different choices, then I am really happy that may have that might happen.
Yeah. Well, this is the reason of my being on this planet, right? So thank you.
Thank you. And if you haven't picked up your copy and you're curious, well, you can definitely grab your copy, and we'd love to hear how you're experiencing it, and how you can relate to some of those experiences that the characters are having. Thank you again, Sylvie, for everything.
You're welcome.